like that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on the mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on the mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Monday night. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. They'll try again. It's second and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be third down. Bateman is the motion man. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it through the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go. Look to hot, look to hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Texans first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on fourth and long. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now, Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. A gain there of 16 yards. First down for Houston. Now, Stroud. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and that will lead to a second down. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On third down, here's a run by Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up second down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
On first down, it's Stroud. That one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A gain there of 21. First down, Baltimore. Off the play fake, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Mark Andrews Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Here we go.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Ravens out front. More from Houston coming up in a moment.
Oh, ready.
To throw, it's Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
That's fielded at about the 18. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
What a decision there to go for it on 4th down. I mean, not bad initially by the defense. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. But what they didn't account for, his ability to use his legs. Not only to pick up the 1st down, Mike, but to pick up a huge chunk play. And now they're rolling.
2nd down, Jackson. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
3rd and goal. Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stroud. Looking downfield. He's got Schultz, the tight end. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on.
And he will score. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A design run here with Jackson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Ravens 30, Texans 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Oh, okay. 19 Texas. Hey, uno.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
You see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
11.
That's good for a Texans.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Hey, Alex, it's hot. 13.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. And even 50 yards. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. What a throw. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Justice Hill to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give it going left. There's Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. He'll try carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Texans have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give him...
And more of the same. Another interception. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, middle.
Bateman is the motion man.
Shut up. DC, right? Yeah.
So, both teams
Enter the 3rd quarter of play with the score.
good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? To throw is Jackson. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. So they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
Throwing Jackson. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
That ultra ground move, riding in the good. Now you tighten up, you lose. I approve. I bet I stepped and approved. Straight ultra ground make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, 2nd phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you know. Grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it